All right, listen up.
Everyone asks me about gear. Knives, packs, which water filter, which boots. Nobody asks me how to sleep. And that's how I already know, looking at them, which ones are going to make it and which ones aren't. Sleep is the part nobody plans for. You can train for the fight. You can rehearse the run. But every 24 hours your body checks out. Your eyes shut. Your reaction time stops existing. And in a world where nobody's coming when you scream, those 6 or 7 hours are the longest, dumbest, most defenseless stretch of your day. 24 hours without sleep, your judgment is about the same as a drunk. 48, your brain starts shutting itself off in 2-second bursts you don't even notice. 72, and now you're seeing things that aren't there and missing the things that are. So no, you can't tough this one out. You will sleep. The only question is whether you wake up. So let me tell you how I do it. Not how the gear guys talk about it, how I actually do it. When I'm somewhere I don't trust and there's nobody watching the door, first, sleep stops being a thing that happens to you and starts being something you plan, like a fire, like a meal. You don't just collapse where you're standing because you're tired. You scout a position. You set your warnings. You pick a window or a back door. And only then do you put your head down. The mindset shift sounds small. It isn't. The man who treats sleep as a tactical operation outlives the man who treats it like rest, every time. Second, you don't sleep 8 hours. You sleep in pieces. Before electricity, this is how humans did it. You go down for around 4 hours. That's enough for a full sleep cycle, REM and all. Then you get up, check your line, listen, walk the perimeter. 20 minutes, an hour, whatever it takes. Then you go back down for another 3 or 4. You adapt in 2 or 3 nights, faster than you'd think. And it means you're never out cold long enough for somebody to study you, plan an approach, and walk in on you. 4 hours is the window. After that, you're a project somebody can finish. If things get really ugly, if you genuinely can't trust the 4 hours, drop to 90-minute cycles. One sleep cycle at a time, awake in between. Sailors crossing the Atlantic alone do it. You can hold it about a week before your body breaks. After that, you're back to the drunk problem. Third, build an alarm out of garbage. You don't need cameras. You need noise. Anything that makes a sound when a foot or a hand hits it. Empty aluminum cans on a length of fishing line. 2 pebbles in each can, strung ankle high across the approach. Cheap, loud. Works while you're unconscious. Set 2 lines. The outer one tells you somebody's coming. The inner one tells you they're already past the wire and your sleep is over. Doors that swing inward. Balance a plastic bottle of gravel on the top hinge. The door moves, the bottle drops, and that sound at 3 in the morning puts you on your feet in 1 second. Test it on yourself before you lie down. If you can walk through your own line silent, so can they, and you redesign it. 5 seconds of warning is the entire difference between waking up and not. Fourth, where you put your body. High ground beats low ground. Stairs are slow. Stairs are loud. Stairs are a choke point that works for you. Sleep on the 2nd or 3rd floor, never the top floor. Top floor is a trap, with a roof above it and the people you're avoiding below it. Middle floors give you options up and down. And before you settle in, identify your window. If you have to go through it at 3 in the morning, you want to know whether it opens, whether it's a 1-story drop or a 2-story drop, and what's underneath you on the way down. Outside, let the terrain do the work. A rock wall on one side, deadfall on another. A depression in the ground that drops your profile below the eye line of anyone scanning the area. You're not invisible. You're just not worth the trouble. Predators pick the slow rabbit. Don't be the slow rabbit. Fifth, don't sleep where they expect to find you. When somebody walks into a room looking for a sleeper, their eyes go straight to the bed, the couch, the corner closest to whatever fire was burning. That's where they reach first. So don't be there. Bundle the blanket, the jacket, the pack on the couch in a body shape with a hat poking out. In a dark room, in a hurry, with adrenaline running. That's a sleeping man. Then you sleep behind the couch, or under the desk, or in the closet with the door cracked. They walk in, they go for the decoy, and in the 2 seconds they spend realizing it's a pile of laundry, you're already on your feet and out the window you scouted before you lay down. That's all you ever need. 2 seconds. Sixth, the oldest alarm system on the planet, and most of you have ignored it your whole life. A dog. If you can get one and keep one fed in a collapse, you've got a security system that doesn't sleep, doesn't get bored, and hears things at frequencies you don't even know exist. Every ancient culture that survived long enough to write things down kept dogs at the edge of camp. There's a reason. Even without a dog, the woods themselves talk to you if you'll listen. Frogs go quiet when somebody walks through. Birds explode out of a tree when something moves below it. You can learn to wake up to the silence. Your brain already knows how. It's been doing this for 200,000 years. You just have to stop drowning it out and start trusting it again. You will never sleep as safely alone as you would with a buddy. That's not opinion. That's math. What all of this does, the shift sleep, the trip lines, the floor, the decoy, the listening, is move you out of the easy category and into the expensive category. And the people prowling at night, they're not looking for expensive. They're looking for cheap and quiet. So pick your floor, string your line, build the decoy. Lie down somewhere they wouldn't think to look. Sleep 4 hours, get up, walk the wire, lie down again. Cans rattle in the dark. That's your alarm clock. You're up, you're moving, you're somewhere else. They walk in and find a pile of laundry shaped like a man and a window that's been open for 20 seconds.